Hey guys, I'm going to be doing this video in 2 parts, so please watch to the end and look below for ways to contact me or other resources. Thank you. Part 1. This video is for anyone and everyone that's ever lost someone to suicide, or anybody that has ever contemplated suicide or is on the brink of thinking about ending their life by suicide, then this message is for you. So here we go. Number 1. See, suicide prevention, there's all these numbers, right? You've got 1-800-273-TALK. You've got 211-311-911-411, and whatever in your country number you have. That's all prevention. Prevention. I'm trying to prevent you. And you know what? I gave you my hands. I give you my hand every day. I have always been here for you. I begged you to talk to me. I said, you know what? You don't want to talk to me? That's cool, but you need to talk to somebody because you don't need to go through anything alone. And whatever it is that you're feeling, it's not going to last forever, now is it? Maybe particles. Maybe there's some hope. Maybe we can get you some help. Maybe there's something that I could do. Maybe there's just something that someone could do. Or maybe there's just something that you could do. But the worst thing that you could do is to make a decision to take your life away. Because here's what you don't know. See, when you choose and make a decision to end your life and take your life away, you think that you're like ending your pain and your misery and your suffering. And maybe you are. I don't know. I have no proof. This is as close to proof of afterlife or the other side as it's ever going to get. And it will never, ever get more real than this. Here's how it goes. We tried to help you. What you don't understand is that you've made a difference in at least one person on this planet's life. Do you have a mom, a dad, a brother, a sister, an uncle, an aunt, a niece, a nephew, a child? Do you have friends? Do you go to school? They don't even have to be your friends. They can even be your bullies. But you know what's going to happen when you die? They're going to pretend like they were your friends and basically spit on your grave. Yep, that's a fact. Fact. And then also the other thing that happens when you decide to end your own life, you made a decision to take mine too. And I didn't ask you to. I wasn't ready. I did not want to die. You decided to kill yourself, probably even blamed it on me. Why? Because you couldn't talk to somebody? Well, which is worse? Having all these numbers to talk to somebody and maybe it could save your life and maybe it could not. But at least you have a maybe. See what you did to me? You killed me. You killed me. I am shattered. There is not even a shell. I am nothing. When your body burned on fire during cremation, I did too. My whole life is a hell. I'm constantly on fire. Sometimes I'm angry, sometimes I'm sad. It doesn't even matter, but I promise I am no longer whoever I was. I tried to save you. I kept telling you. I threw myself at you and I said, you know what? I love you and I'm here for you. I notice you. You're beautiful. Why can't you see that? You know, people need you. You have this extraordinary set of gifts no matter who you are or what anyone says. And if I've ever learned anything about bullies, here's what I've learned. Bullies, guys, bullies only bully people that they think are better than them. That may sound strange, but it is true. And when you find your unique set of gifts that you get to offer the world, right? You're going to see that too. But you can't do that if you keep taking your life away from you and then dragging me through your literal grave with you. when they bury you, you know, the dirt that they throw on you. I'm right there too, but I'm alive getting the dirt thrown on me. And now I'm all alone in this big empty house. I have animals that cry the most awful sound. I can't even attempt to try to help you understand how much the crying of animals that won't stop crying kills me. But you already killed me. You made a choice to kill me. Because if there was one person that knew you, just one, whether they talked to you, whether they lived with you, whether they worked with you, whether they were related to you, it doesn't matter. If there is literally one person on this entire planet, which there is, because that person is me, if there's no one else, you've always had me. You're always gonna have me. Now, I'm not me anymore. I'm different now because, you know, somebody decided to kill me without my permission, against my will. And this is a lot like being murdered. It is. So here it is. It's like this. You know, wherever that person is, I tried really hard to save their life and I couldn't. I forgot. I'm the first one to admit I forgot how to count. I forgot how to give CPR, and nothing I do can change that. I have to live with that every day of my life. Oh wait, did I just say I had a life? Yeah, I don't have a life. Maybe I'm alive, but I'm alive with dirt on me, and I'm alive burning. The little urn that you're in, I'm in it too. Because you did not give me a choice. And honestly, I've never thought suicide was selfish until I realized that you actually, you know, have an opportunity to kill everybody with you. You and you alone. You know, we think we have free will, but if there's one person that cares about you, even if that person's just me, when you kill you, I promise you, you have also killed me. And you didn't just kill me, you haunt me, you torment me, you torture me. I don't know how to make these animals stop crying. I'm all alone. I don't have any phone numbers I can call. I don't have anybody reaching out their hand to me. What are they gonna say? I'm sorry for your loss. Me too, because I miss me, and I didn't want to leave, and I did not ask for this. It wasn't fair. So stop ending your own lives, because whether you know it, believe it or not, I promise you, I'm right here. Here is my hand. Take it. We'll walk through this shitty life together. You can drag me. Just don't kill me and drag me like now. I don't want to be killed anymore. I'm tired of being dead inside. I wasn't ready. I did everything I could, and coming from me, like literally having a suicide prevention nonprofit, and I can't save the one person that I care about so much and live with. Oh, have you ever found a body? That one's fun. Really fun. I really never did think it was selfish until I realized that when you take your life, even if you just have knowledge that a boy down the street or a person over there saw you at the grocery store or the gas station, they still saw you. That makes you someone to them. You do not understand the effect you have on people. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I assure you, there are always other people around, right? They see you. I see you too. The difference between them and me is I've been sitting here the whole time going, here are my hands, take them, and drag me through this with you. If I can't help you, I'll give you lots of numbers and information that I hope you'll at least, you know, attempt to try to get through this. And, you know, I don't get to make decisions or judgments for you. So on the same token, stop making them for me. Stop taking away my option to live because you decide that what? You want your pain and suffering to end? Could you imagine seeing your mom like this? You got a little sister, got a little brother, got a child. Do you know one person on this entire planet? Well, this is what it looks, this is what that person's going to look like every day for the rest of their life because you literally killed them too. And I don't care if you think that's a guilt trip. You can call it whatever you want. Call it anything you want. But call me. Because I want to be here for you. Even if after everything we do, we try this and we try that, we try this, we try that, I'm still not letting go of your hand. I mean, it's no fun holding on to an urn or ashes. And it's really no fun being an urn and ashes too. But I'm left here alive to pay the bills and take care of everything and live with animals that just cry. You know, I don't usually make it 2 minutes without completely breaking down. I'm pretty sure that today was the first day I actually made it 5. And, you've got to stop this. Because here's the other part. Like, if there really is another side, a better place where you think that by killing yourself or ending your own life by the hand of suicide, you think that your sorrows and all your pain and stuff is going to go away? Well, first you got to remember that you only just gave it to me and those of us that loved you and still do. And now we are feeling guilty for the rest of our lives. What could we have done differently? Why don't we have any 1-800-273 talk after the fact number? Like, where's the books? Where's the help? Where's the support? Where's everybody? We have no one to sit here and guide us or hold our hand or walk us through this because this is not something that you get through. You killed me. So wherever you are, I really pray that there is another side. I hope you hear harps and see beautiful colors. And I also, maybe some part of me hopes that you get to see this side as well. Because I see your side, and I have to live, if you want to call this living. I'm just autopilot. I can't do anything. My life stopped. My life ended the day you murdered me. You didn't ask me, and that's not right. At least you gave yourself a choice. When you decided to end your own life, you made a decision, you made a choice, you chose it, you did it. But you didn't give me one. I wanted a choice. It's not fair for you to murder me too. Y'all gotta stop this. Stop killing the me's in the world. Because you're just like me. I've been there too. I promise you. Yep. I'll be the first one to admit it. I have attempted and somehow survived suicide multiple times. But I never knew that there was this side of it where you're thinking maybe you even are like in a better place, whatever the crap that means. But while you're there, we're here, stuck, dying, dead, buried next to you, burning in the actual burning with you, literally inside of the urn, if you chose an urn, literally buried in the grave with the bugs eating us too. Fact. And there's no one that can take our pain away, and that makes me really jealous of you. Now I know that sounds like a really good idea to you. What, go to a better place, your pain just goes away? At this cost? Is this worth it to you? Would you want someone to feel this? That makes me very jealous of you. Maybe you don't get to feel any more pain. Maybe you hear harps. Maybe you met Jesus. Maybe, I don't know. Crossed the rainbow, went to the other side. Happy, not in any pain. But this is the cost. This is exactly the price I pay by you choosing to end your own life. And I loved you, and I love you, and you did not give me a choice. But I spent every day of my life trying to convince you that I'm right here. Talk to me. Talk to somebody. Do something. Here's 25 phone numbers. Like, guys, there is nothing, I swear to you, I mean, like, accidental overdose aside, an intentional suicide, purposefully done, planned out suicide of this caliber, I think you knew what you were doing. I think you knew you were gonna kill me too. I keep saying live with this, but is this a life? Is this a life that you'd want for somebody? Think about that. So someone hurt you. People hurt me every day. People suck. So what? Here's my hands. Grab them. Let's walk through hell together. But alive. Alive, alive. No dying. No suicide. No more suicide. Stop making me's of the world. The world's broken enough, and it's not your right to take away my life. If there really is such a thing as free will, and if you're a Christian and you believe that you're going to go to a better place, and that God is real, but that we somehow have free will, well, then why don't I have free will when you decide to end your own life by suicide? Why do you get to drag me with you if I have free will? I don't. Nope. You murdered me. That's for every one of you that's thinking about it, has ever thought about it, ever wondered. You ever wonder, gee, I wonder what the outcome would be? This is the outcome. A shattered, empty, completely broken, used to be person who my heart, I guess, beats. Sure, I'm breathing. And no, you're not. You're dead. But I'm dead too. But the difference between you and me is you didn't give me a choice. You literally decided to take that from me, and you literally murdered me too. And then you drugged me through it with you. And every day for the rest of the days that my heart beats and air comes out of my lungs, I'm going to be breathing for you and me and you. So take my hand or take somebody's hand, call somebody, talk to somebody, do something. Whatever you do, stop killing us. It's not fair. We didn't kill you. You shouldn't kill you either. And you can't, if you honestly think about it. When I just told you, even if there's only one person on this entire planet that you have literally ever come into human contact with, you have an impact on that person's life. For real. Even if you like hopped in front of them in line or said please, it doesn't matter. We are all connected. They saw you. I see you. I've seen you the whole time. I've been trying to tell you that for my whole life. You know, sure, I talk a lot, but I'll listen. Y'all gotta get this thing out of your head that you think you're gonna go into a better place. And if you do, I'm really jealous of you. Because you don't get to make us stay here and live with your life, your death, your suicide, the fact that you murdered us, the fact that I couldn't help you. You want to add some more stuff to that list? I could probably name at least 50 more, but that's probably good enough for now. Just stop. Stop and think. For every one of you that's thinking about suicide, there is at least one of me like this that you're going to kill too. And God help you if you're an adult. Do you realize what the odds of your children killing themselves are if they lose a parent to suicide? 1 out of 2. Please be more considerate. Bullies, I got nothing for you. You suck. But so does the world. But guys, there's a few of us that are here for you. I don't even know you, and I'm sitting here telling you that I love you, and you're worth more than that. Not only are you worth more than whatever you think your worth is, you are more. Not even just worth, you literally are more. You have these things that you were given, born with, and they're yours to give to the world. That's your job. Share them. Nowhere in that list did it say suicide and murder. If you'd murdered me in life while you still had air and could breathe, yeah, you'd be in jail for the rest of your life for murder. Kind of goes back to the why you cannot commit suicide, because it's not a crime. You have to always say that. That's not a crime. Yet people still say it. Well, this is murder. Who takes the blame? So yeah, I'm jealous of you. You killed yourself, probably called it committing suicide, killed me with you, and got away with murder. And all at the same time, I was here I told you every day I loved you and I tried to help you. So there's going to be one of me in your life, anybody who's thinking about it, no matter what your age. You better believe you're going to get a little bit older one day, and you don't get another chance. So whatever's going on in your life right now, it's temporary. I know it sucks. I've been through more than I'll admit, and more than... Look, I don't care if you believe me or not. I don't care if you think like I'm older than you or I couldn't understand. Believe me, I'm the kind of person with the luck where we're literally, like people say, lightning never strikes the same place twice. Yeah, I am literally the thing on the earth that lightning strikes the same thing like 4,800 times. Literally. Every time. So whatever it is, it's just a thing. You're going to get through it. You know, you can outsmart bullies. I can help you become confident. But I can't help you if you don't give me a chance. And you're not allowed to kill me. You don't have my permission. That's murder. If you kill you, you kill me, and that's murder. And I'm tired of being murdered. I don't want to be dead anymore. I miss me. Jealous of you, and I miss me. I hope that message hit you. Right there. I'm going to play part 2 now, which is a lot like part 1, but touches on a few different angles. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks since someone I love, care about, lived with, decided to end their own life by the hand of suicide in my house, here with me where we live. Now here's my message for you. Personally, as the owner of a suicide prevention 501c3 nonprofit, man, there are no words. I mean, how can I sit here and call myself somebody who is capable of preventing all the suicides in the world except for the person that I live with? Of course, I blame myself. I was on autopilot for a while because I had to do this, or I had to go sign that, or I had to fill out this paper for the state, or do this or do that. Whatever I was told to do is what I was doing. So that was kind of autopilot mode. Well, autopilot mode shut off. That they got my signatures, they got me to do whatever I was supposed to do, and then they just kind of went away. But me, I'm still here in this house where it happened. On top of that, I have to live with the fact that I have a nursing degree in advanced cardiac life support. I did not know at all that I wasn't even here when she decided to take her own life. She was asleep. She was snoring. She was asleep. I checked on her. And then, at some point when I checked on her, her body had changed colors. And I couldn't remember how to count to do CPR. And I hate myself. Being someone who spent the majority of my life learning everything, or at least like a little bit about everything, on top of a nursing degree, on top of a criminal justice degree, like, that should have been autopilot. CPR should have come, it comes naturally to me, but not the one time I needed it. I couldn't remember how to count. I'm tired of people telling me that stop blaming myself. I'm not necessarily blaming myself, but I do have a different message for you. And back to where I said, I was having a conversation with somebody today, and I said, you know, people, if you're suicidal, you have a ton of resources, whether you realize it or not. You could just literally call 1-800-273-TALK. You could call 911. You could call 211. You can call 311. You can call me. You'll be the one phone call. I'll throw my phone across the room, and I'll actually answer your call. And if I can help you, I will. Now, I don't know how productive that's going to be right this very second in life, given kind of how I'm doing. And for those of you that are in my support system that love me and care about me and are worried about me, guys, this is it. This is what I do all day, every day. Autopilot shut off like a week ago. Now I have to live in a house alone with all these animals and a dog that won't stop crying the most horrible, horrific cry I've ever heard in my entire life. And then he cries, and then I cry because he cries. And yeah, that's him. He's upset that I'm crying. That's Roscoe. Alright. To my support system, I love you. Don't worry about me. Okay, but like I was trying to say, I was talking to a friend earlier, and I said, you know, these things don't come with the book of instructions. The difference between being suicidal and being on the other end of it, like somebody takes their own life away from themselves, and me too. So you didn't just take your life away from you. You killed me too. You drugged me with you. And I wasn't ready to go. I wasn't ready to die. If she would have just listened to me and called somebody, maybe the story would be different. But I don't know. Again, there's no blame anywhere. You're probably going to hear my dog start doing this cry that I tell you that he does all day long. When you can tell that your animals are so intelligent and that they know. I have no words for that. It's absolute agony. Furthermore, like I just said, there's no book. I can't just call 911, 311, 1-800-273-TALK, Yellow Ribbon, Pens for Pals, or Tiffany. I can't. So if you or someone you know is even contemplating the idea of thinking about, thinking about taking your own life by the hand of suicide, call me. I know I'm not answering the phone right now. I know I'm not talking to anybody. I promise you, I throw my phone across the room multiple times a day because I can't stand it ringing. Well, at this point, I've just taken it out of the room altogether, but it still never stops ringing, and, you know, nobody knows what to say, and I don't blame you. I mean, what can you say? I'm sorry is like a normal response, but you know, you don't have anything to be sorry about. I'm the one who's sorry. I forgot how to count. I could not save the person that I live with. So here's my message to you. If you're thinking about taking your own life by the hand of suicide, I want you to take a good look at me. Because if you kill yourself, even if there's only one person in the whole wide world that loves you, that one person, you kill me too. Fact. I'm dead inside. I'll never be the same again. Neither will the dog or any of the other animals. One phone call. Instead of holding it in, why don't you pick up the phone and call somebody and talk to them? Call me. I'll answer your call. I might not be able to save your life, but at this point, you know what? I guess a fair statement is, look, I'll try my best. I will. I'll try my hardest to save your life if you call me and you are suicidal. To prevent any one person or even one animal or anyone at all from being buried with you. You may not think that there's at least one person on this earth that loves you, but I promise you this earth is funny like that. And why should you find out after the fact, assuming that there is an after the fact? This is the after the fact. This is it. You killed me too. And I stand here for everyone who's ever lost someone to the hand of suicide. And this is what it looks like. This is it. I can't go 2 minutes without freaking out. Every time I calm down, my dog does this like really horrific crying, and I can't make him stop crying. He actually started saying the word mama for 2 weeks, like literally every 3 minutes for 2 weeks. He says mama, 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 mama. My dog literally learned how to speak. I'm not even kidding. I'm not kidding. So here you are. If you're thinking about taking your own life by the hand of suicide, take a good look at what happens to that one person who loves you and cares about you. You don't have to talk to me. You don't have to talk to us. But talk to somebody. Because once you die and you remove yourself from life, you remove yourself from my life too. Not only that, anybody who's ever loved you that you just didn't know about, you know, I don't know, maybe this will be a lesson for you people that don't know how to express that you love someone. You better learn. Yeah, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I have never felt pain like this. Helplessness. I cannot undo it. I cannot fix it. I can't do anything differently. I mean, come on, y'all. I'm like the biggest advocate for suicide prevention, and I couldn't save somebody that I literally have lived with off and on for 20 years of my life. Someone I love so much. Now, she took her life, but she took mine too. Now 2 lives are lost. Yeah. And I don't even know what's going to happen with the dog. I mean, I don't know how to console an unconsolable animal. I don't know. There is no book. There are no me's with some like instruction book or pamphlet or anything that can help you get through the pain when somebody takes chooses to take their life, what they think they're doing is ending their pain. And believe me, you know what? I promise you, I would not have a nonprofit or be sitting here doing this video if I wasn't somebody who has lived through multiple suicide attempts. So I can fairly say it kind of from both angles. I never thought I'd be on this side of it, but here I am. So if you love someone or you see somebody struggling, especially you guys in school, what are you worried about? Walk up to the person and say hello. Pay attention to your surroundings. You need to learn how to be present at all times in the moment. If I couldn't save the person that I live with, how are you supposed to save somebody? And then what? You get to walk around, like, have a week off of school and be like, oh, I thought I knew her. Stop that crap. Get to know them. Learn how to hug people. I don't know. I know my message isn't clear. I know I'm not making a lot of sense. That's okay. I don't know a lot of things right now. I know autopilot shut off. And now this is what it looks like, the aftermath of autopilot shutting off. And the person is gone. And I'm alone in this house with these animals that I love so much. I cry for her. Like literally 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I mean, even if there were a book, even if I felt like writing a book, because there isn't a book on how to deal with this, and no one to talk to, no support system, no one to call, nowhere to go, no one to turn to, because literally no one understands. Until you've been through this, and I pray to God you never do, or go through this, okay, even then, you're going to see this. This is what this looks like. We don't want to talk to anybody. We isolate. We don't have anything to say because we can't speak without breaking down. We don't want to answer our phones. We don't want to talk to anyone. What is there left to say? They took their life and they drug us with them. Did I give them ample opportunity to try to open up to me? Of course I did. I'm not stupid. Did they have every phone number written all over the place that they could call for help? Of course, I'm not stupid. Literally, I had a conversation with her for 2 hours the day before. I said, you know, you don't have to talk to me. Just talk to someone. Well, you know what? Look where that led me. Yeah. I have a spot at the morgue, too. I'm dead on the inside, too. I'm completely dead on the inside. I can't concentrate. I can't focus. What's the point in talking about it? What can I say? Nothing. Except if you are thinking about taking your own life by the hand of suicide, and no, I promise you, there is at least one person on this earth that loves you so much that when you decide to do that, when you kill you, you're gonna kill them too. Now, how do you bring a live person back to life? Life doesn't, stop. Life keeps going. Maybe I'm guilt tripping you. I don't care. Maybe it'll work. Then I'll care. But until this tragedy stops, until people stop killing themselves, until you morons stop bullying everyone into killing themselves and being so ugly towards each other and hating each other and war and famine and all this other crap. You know, I cannot fix every problem in the world, but believe me, if I could, I would have already done it by now 100 times over. But I just want you to know, if you are feeling suicidal, you are not alone. I can speak to you about it from both angles. Having been a multi-time suicide survivor, and now, what am I supposed to be called? A survivor of someone who finally, like this one time, succeeded. That's the thing about suicide that y'all don't get. It's never one time. You might think that, but you're wrong. You are so wrong. A person that's suicidal will always be suicidal, has always been suicidal, and one of these days they just might actually not live. And maybe you could be there to find the body next time. Maybe you'll remember how to count or how to give CPR. I hope not. I hope you become the person that's brave enough, that if I'm brave enough to do this shit on camera with you right now, face to face, and I'm willing to look like this to get my point across, then I hope you're at least brave enough to walk up to a random person and say, hey, how are you? Smile at them. Have a great day. Anything. Carry food in your car. Help someone. Do something to help someone. That is your journey. That is your life's mission. You might not realize it because you're like stuck in your little, I'm looking at my phone, lost in whatever world, social media land or whatever. But you know what? That's not life. That's a distraction. This is not a lesson. This is a complete fail of a broken system that needs to be torn down and rebuilt to work. It's the system that's failing us. If all the resources are right there and they're not calling them, then that means they're not working. So we need to implement new systems that do work, that they're comfortable talking to, so that it doesn't lead to this. I cannot say this strong enough. If you kill you, you take me with you. And I don't get a say so in that, and that's not fair. I didn't want to die. Now put yourself in my shoes before you do that thing to yourself. I hope you know there's at least one person, even if I'm that one person. If you kill yourself, you're killing me too. Okay? And I can't take any more. So don't you dare do it. Stop taking yourselves away from me. No more. No more suicide. You're creative. Help me come up with a way that's creative, that's better, so we can help people before it gets to that point. Put your mind to good use. Call me. Let's create some solutions that work. Tear down the old systems that don't work. Rebuild new ones that do. Because I don't want to ever see anybody look like this ever again for the rest of my life. Not that I feel like I have much of life left. Autopilot shut off and I'm just here, alone, picking up the pieces. The worst part is that you think you're going to rest in peace. Let me tell you one more thing. You're not. You're going to rest in pieces. That's correct. You know what happens when you get cremated? They burn you. You might not think you care, but think about how much I care that they're going to burn your body and turn you into ashes. How about burying you? You want to live in a coffin and let bugs eat you? Why do you want me to have to throw dirt on you and have a funeral? Why would you do that? Just think about it from another perspective. If you or anyone you know is suicidal, there are so many things, and you can call me. Literally, if you can't call any of the other phone numbers, call me. You'll be the call I answer. I might not get through to you, but it's not going to keep me from trying. And just remember that this is what it looks like when you kill yourself. That you drag us with you, and we are not even allowed the peace, comfort. I mean, you might be happy where you are, but we're stuck here, being drugged by a rope, by our feet, with a truck on gravel, and through water, and just absolute, like, God. Anyway, that's all I got. If you pray, please pray for me to have some peace. And you know what? Forget me. Pray that the next person that decides to take their life by the hand of suicide, that they reach out to me or someone else first, so that they don't sit here and have a family member that looks like this and like can't go on. And this kills everyone around them too. Y'all don't realize the repercussion that you have on the people around you. Am I trying to guilt trip you? Maybe. Does it work? I don't know. I've never done this before. I've never been in this position before, but whatever you do, please think about it before you do it and know that I'm right here. You can call me. I don't sleep. Like, literally ever. So, PM me, message me, call me, whatever. Just don't kill yourself, please. Thank you for watching my video. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. My info is below.